So if you are offended by Mzvee's song in your child's book, then we shouldn't even do entertainment in the school. Good afternoon, Ghana. Good evening, Ghana. Good morning, Ghana. Whatever time you're watching me. And this one is for Ghana Education Service. Appear here. Anyway, I don't do this alone. I do this with the Akiola series to my
the junior graphic too.
To my Akiola series. What's going on?
What's going on? So I started with my friend on watching internet and so I say I get very agitated and very, very annoying. And her concern is that in the back class 3, or like the kid is in class 3. No, or share content in there. What book? Creative art book. Johnny yo, looking for my Johnny. Now, call out 7 years and Johnny, come and see my mother. No, what's the relationship? What's like? It entirely baffles her. Like, are you serious in Ghana? Like, you know, yes, me and more Ghana Education Service or no?
You know what? Let's go watch the video and we'll be right back.
I have a problem. And in my opinion, it's a very serious problem. So this textbook here, Creative Arts Textbook for Basic 3, that's my daughter's textbook. First and foremost, the book is too big. And so I'm going through the book to like see what at all it is that the kids are supposed to be learning in Basic 3 from such a big. And then I came across this page where like it's talking about Afrobeats. Why are they learning about Afrobeats artists or whatever they're supposed to be? And this is the song that is in the book. As if it's not bad enough, the whole lyrics of the song Johnny by Yemi Alade 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in the book word for word in a class 3 child's book. This is so wrong. Then there's Come and See My Mother by the same Yemi Alade and Mzvee. Also the entire lyrics of the song word for word. Now I don't know why the kids should be learning this in the first place in school. I cannot find the words, but this is so wrong. And whoever's in charge of like the kids curriculum at GES or whatever needs to do something about it. I'm wondering, did they go through the books before giving it, like recommending it for the schools to use for the kids? Because here I see based on the new standard curriculum, so it means that it's something new.
So in class 3, why is the big book so big? Because that's
not the lyrical content. I joined in bare 4 minutes.
But you see, I decided to go into the book. To see. The book is called Creative Arts, Naki Nugget series, Creative Arts book, learners book series. So looking at the size of the book, you could tell that they're teaching everything about creative arts.
So like is it the whole primary or only class 3?
This is class 3.
Okay.
So I don't know what is inside, but then I also decided to go and check. Is it a NACA standard? NACA is the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment. So is it a book that was given by the school? Was it a book that it was, there are certain books that are mandated
for the school. Even the teacher sometimes sells some pamphlets.
Yes. But then sometimes especially in JHS, when you're about to write exams or something, like BEC and all that, you are able to go acquire certain books from somewhere.
Yeah.
You hear that, this book is actually very good. It's not part of the school's it's not part of the school's curriculum, but they basically teach the same thing. So you decide to go get those books. So I get that. I asked myself, is it the NACA standard, or it is just one of the textbooks that maybe a school But then also, if she's saying that this is what would enter her child's mind, then we should be prepared. Because behind the junior graphic that we're reading as children, the last page, what was there?
Chris Brown.
And who?
Justin Bieber.
That
Easy
was
Bebe.
And junior graphic was. And I bet you Ghana Education Service knew about junior graphic. Junior graphic means graphic for kids. So they knew that it was going to be consumed by kids. And then those lyrics were being written at the back.
And sometimes the students even made the request.
We had books that were full of lyrics. They came to sell to us in schools. Full of lyrics. Westlife, school I'm going to Westlife and empty street too.
Is it there are these hawkers who sell these small books?
And they are standing in front of schools.
Yeah, they come to our classes during lessons.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I get it. But then we need to, I personally feel like I need to see the whole content of the book. Because let's say maybe this woman is coming from a Christian background. She doesn't, because she said you could teach them about culture. The topic is Afrobeats. But
regardless of your religious background, this is this is content for studies. This is not religious and moral education. This is creative art.
This is creative. So you see, creative art means we're trying to teach the children everything. So that they grow up to identify what they want to do. Maybe you as a parent that would not want your child to be a hip life artist. Somebody as a parent would not mind their child being the next Akwadi or Shatawali.
So creative art, they teach this friends
sewing,
and all this
sewing, catering,
handicraft and all those things.
Once we are agreeing to teach music is not just gospel music. Music is not just cultural music. Maybe if you're talking about the lyrics of the song, I feel like Come and See My Mother. Because there was 2 songs, Mzvee's Come and See My Mother and Yemi Alade. I don't know if the person who wrote the book likes Yemi Alade, because all songs Yemi Alade was on it. So the first song was I'm Looking for My Johnny by Yemi Alade, and Mzvee's Come and See My Mother
featuring Yemi Alade.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I think the person likes Yemi Alade. When you see the lyrics of Come and See My Mother, I don't think it's bad. If you like me,
and it transcends to the video. The video is it portrays the Ghanaian and the Nigerian culture. Johnny, the dancing moves, and then you come and see my mother. Actually, the way I come back to Mzvee more, you're talking about, you know.
Yes. And you see, as much as children are impressionable, and then whatever they see, they learn. We used to hear Daddy Lumbe songs when we were children. We used to hear Usher and all those people's songs when we were children. We sang the songs, but we never understood it. Do you know, it is now that I'm grown that I can sing some songs like, and you see, when we say that, our children perform on speech and prize giving days. On speech and prize giving days, when they perform, and then Obiano usually lives in me. It will be the school dance.
Freedom.
And thank you. When they say crying, so if you are offended by Mzvee's song in your child's book, then we shouldn't even do entertainment in the school. Because when we are doing entertainment, these are the songs that they play for the children to hear.
Free school buy and the parents they have access to the smartphones and TikTok.
And the dance challenge is a wohonyina. In Kwalani to me sanina, because at this point they can grasp everything. And then you see, as much as we say
from the time Kwala you cry from
yeah, you see, and then it's people's parents that are taking them there. So sometimes before we get up and judge and do all of those things, let's calm down, let's review the situation. That's what I'm saying. Unless the entire book was about nonsense. And you know, because I could see that it was just like that. It was just under the Afrobeat session. That is why they chose those.
Because
songs.
That's all in it, drawing that, the shading that. When I was in primary, I wasn't interested in that, but because it was part of the curricula, I had to study.
And then you see, as a child, you have an impression of your mind. Your mind is blank and can grasp everything. So they try to give you everything. So that when you grow. That is why they show you everything in GSS. Then when you go to secondary school, you choose 1 or 2, or you choose 1. Then when you go to uni, so that by the time you go, you realize that, oh, this is me. But unless we're coming from a religious side, and unfortunately the topic was Afrobeat. Unless maybe you played Scott, I don't even know the gospel music of Scott Evans. Maybe we play Scott Evans.
But there are some schools that that goes entirely with the principles or the doctrines of Christianity. Say be a seminar, say Pope John say a seminary near the other one. To Christian school near SDS school.
No, but even the Christian schools, no. I was about to say your child WAEC exams now. I told you I am for lyrics in my like I said, to each their own. And yes, you said, like you rightly said, there are schools that will never ever allow this. There are some parents that will not mind. There are some parents that will mind.
Because a school be a friend say
university.
University.
Valley View was
Valley View. They don't do
what you say. So yes, maybe it might be too much for you. But once the children are doing speech and prize giving there and they are dancing with these songs, my time we're doing that was the song that was on top. And then I do the pine. And I did perform you. And so name na beside them my yenda. Menku amakoma linda. And then I do the pine. They do pine now.
Now boom say.
Pine.
Now boom.
The parents because to me, we go to the 2 city but 20 betis. Anyway, that is all for today, folks.